Greetings, friends of liberty. It has recently come to my attention that various prominent public intellectuals amongst you, such as author James Lindsay, have claimed that wokeness, that ideology so recently infecting your public and private discourse, is a religion. Literally. Is this true? Is wokeness literally a religion? Let's examine 9 things that must be true if wokeness is literally a religion. Number 1. If wokeness were literally a religion, then virtually as all religions, it would have literal, actual, physical houses of worship. For those who put ashes on their forehead on Ash Wednesday, it's called a church. For those who wear that thin, round black hat they pin to the back of their head, like Ben Shapiro, it's called a synagogue. For those who sweep the pavement before them as they walk, so they don't step on insects, it's called a temple. And for those who worship a prophet who married his wife when she was still playing with her dollies, it's called a mosque. Do we, literally, anywhere, see houses of worship for the woke? Number 2, if wokeness were literally religion, we would see people getting married according to woke services, as occurs amongst all religions. So among the Papists, you're married by a priest in a church and take marriage vows. You celebrate by leaving the church, and if you're Irish, drinking too much afterwards with your family, friends, and relatives. But has anyone ever seen a literal woke wedding with a woke service? Anywhere? Number 3, if wokeness were literally a religion, it would involve funeral rites, as all religions do. So the Hindus burn the bodies of their deceased and used to burn living wives along with dead husbands. Or the American Cherokee Indians would often bury their dead in a fetal position, they believing it related to the position in the womb, as it was necessary for the health of the spirit of the dead. Do we see the woke expressing their own literal funeral rites anywhere, James? Number 4. If wokeness were literally a religion, then it would involve a supernatural belief system, as all religions do without exception. So that often means a supernatural deity, usually very powerful, like Jehovah, parting the Red Sea with a wave of his hand, or Allah helping Mo split the moon in 2. Now, sometimes religions don't have a supernatural being, but instead supernatural ideas about the soul, such as its alleged transmigration or reincarnation. So, do the woke, for example, have the idea of Ibram Kendi coming back in new life as a gerbil, or Robin DiAngelo coming back as a horsefly? Do they? Literally? Number 5. If wokeness were literally a religion, then it would have holy books, like the Quran, the Old and New Testament, the Book of Mormon, and the Rig Veda. Do we find any holy books having supernatural entities or processes inside them amongst the woke? Is there one example? Number 6. If wokeness were literally a religion, it would involve sacraments, like the religious do. So, for example, at a certain age, usually approaching adulthood, when the youthful believer is assumed to be of sound mind and reason, he must commit himself to the belief in his God, as understood by that religion. That's when the religious rubber hits the road, so to speak, and he has to affirm and commit himself to the next level of self-deception. So, Protestants and Catholics having the sacrament of confirmation, and the Jews bar mitzvahs or bat mitzvahs. Do we see any social expression of supernatural commitment among the woke when they reach confirmation or bar mitzvah age? James? Number 7. If wokeness were literally a religion, then as with most religions, it would have individuals who pretend to understand the supernatural better than others and mediate with those who don't, the lay people. Has James Lindsay found the woke equivalent of a single Catholic or Buddhist or Hindu priest or rabbi or imam? Can he tell me literally where I might find one? Number 8. If wokeness were literally a religion, then it would have saints, religious figures who are believed to possess even more supernatural powers than priests. So the Catholics have Saint Agatha, who has specific powers to help those with breast cancer. Or they have Saint Agnes to help those struggling with their chastity. Or they have Saint Anne, who helps carpenters temporarily to use a hammer or level more accurately. The Buddhists, for their part, have Namkai Ningpo, who has a divine understanding of space. They have Ksitigarbha, with a divine understanding of the inhabitants of hell. And they have Mahastha Mamaprapta, with intense wisdom. Do the woke have a single, literal saint possessing supernatural powers? Finally, number 9. If wokeness were literally a religion, their believers would literally pray to these woke gods, as happens in all other religions. Do we ever see the woke praying, either alone or with others? Can James Lindsay provide one example in all of America of that happening? Literally?